Hello everybody, I'm Merisusheep, and thank you so much for checking out this video, and today you will be listening to my out of theater car reaction to Spider-Man, A Brand New Day, featuring my brother, Nora Vanguard, link to his channel down below. And you have no idea how many times I've had to record this stupid intro to this video because I kept saying Spider-Man Far From Home. We did not go to see Spider-Man Far From Home. We went to go see A Brand New Day, the new movie that is still out in theaters. And yeah, I did enjoy it. But like the video says, this isn't really a review. This is more of an out-of-theater reaction of when me and my brother went to go see it last Tuesday. So my thoughts have kind of changed on the movie. Overall, though, I did still enjoy it, but there was some things that I really did not enjoy, and the more I do think about them, the more I do not enjoy them. But if you want to know what we thought right after the theater, then here it is. And just so you're not looking at nothing, I thought it would be really fun to draw my character, Misato Yushoku, as Spider-Man, or at least of what she thinks Spider-Man should look like. So it's more of Spider-Cat Girl, because she cannot resist. I like it. Does it make sense? No, not really. Anyway, enjoy the video. We just got out of Spider-Man, A Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I thought the parts that were bad, which there were a lot, but they weren't enough to ruin the movie for me because it still had a lot of good parts in it.
For
and
me,
I'm a lot more.
I'll let you go first, yeah.
I'm a lot more warmer to the Tom Holland Spider-Man than Nora is, but I still like the Tobey and the Andrew better, as much as they are flawed too. I think that they're just better, but I did like this one.
Yeah. I think this one's infinitely better than the last three Tom Holland films, but that's not that hard of a bar. When the first one was boring, the second one was bad, and the third one was a garbage fire.
I think the third.
Oh my goodness, the third one!
I think the second one was the worst.
The third one's entire point is, look at this fan service. We got the old guys back, but it's so badly written. It's not even the same people. No. Because they get the lore wrong. They get such simple lore facts so wrong that they have to be alternate universe versions.
Well,
and that's bad. If you're being paid millions and millions of dollars, not paid millions of dollars. You're paid tens of thousands of dollars to write the script, and you can't even do a simple movie search, to keep your lore straight. Then no, I think your script is terrible. This movie, though, like I said, there's not a review on why No Way Home is a terrible film.
Yeah, Nora's a little too hard on No Way Home.
It's so bad.
We just disagree on that.
Yeah, the only good thing about No Way Home is Tobey and Andrew.
I don't think it's a garbage film. I just don't think it's as good as everybody says was No Way Home. But let's talk about this one.
Yeah. So
because it's obvious we both like this one more.
We'll go for the good. The good. I think visually this one looks the best.
The fight scenes were so cool. They were really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed them. They were really fun. Because so many people act like it's very hard to do a superhero movie in live action, and it is. It legitimately is, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, you can do it.
And this movie's proof of it. I mean, every time I watch movies like this, or, darn it, can't think of the name, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, it's like, you can do really fun fight scenes in real live action. You just need a creative brain.
For me, like I said, I think the Spider-Man stuff in this is some of the best Spider-Man we've had in live action.
It really felt like Spider-Man.
But it does feel like we're writing a random arc of Spider-Man in the comics. The thing is, I find the Peter Parker stuff is better than Amazing Spider-Man 2, where the Peter Parker stuff was now pretty boring.
Yeah.
But I find the Peter Parker stuff in all of the Tom Holland films not good.
How dare you? Quick note from an editing sheep. I actually misheard Nora Vanguard in this moment, and I have no idea why I misheard him. I guess was just caught in the moment. I thought he said the Peter Parker moments within the Tobey Maguire movies were not that good, which is why I said, how dare you, but he actually said the Peter Parker moments within the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies were not that good, which honestly makes more sense, was the context of the conversation and what he says next. So I don't know why I misheard him, but I did. The Tobey Maguire Peter Parker moments are good. Tom Holland ones, not as much to me. But I actually do agree with Nora Vanguard on that opinion. So, yeah, in agreement was the duck.
Yeah, I just don't like the Peter Parker stuff in these films because I don't think they're well made. The Peter Parker stuff. It's fine in No Way Homecoming. Homecoming, I will say, is an okay written movie. I just don't like it. So the problem is that the problem I have with the movie when it comes to the premise is I do not care about Ned. I find his humor boring.
Yeah,
and I do not care about Michelle.
The thing is with Michelle is that
she's better in this film. She's
definitely better. The funniest,
Zendaya still can't act that well.
No, the biggest problem with Zendaya is that she cannot emote out of a paper bag.
She has one expression.
Yes,
she has one expression.
She has one expression. I mean, no offense to Zendaya herself. I'm sure she's probably a nice person.
She's being paid millions of dollars. She could take an acting class.
Yeah, she really could. Like, I'm saying she's not like the Ziegler creature.
And very evidently so. Yeah. Weird. Super weird. So we didn't do that this time. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Who seems like an insufferable, obnoxious woman who just says the most annoying thing. Zendaya has done nothing. It's just that she can't.
That's why she's getting roles. Is because
she's hot, but she's not threatening hot.
Yeah, she's hot. She's not threatening hot, and she works well with people. Mm-hmm. She's not a pain to work with, but she can take at least one acting class.
And the thing that I always hate about the way that they keep on making Michelle, they keep on saying, "Oh, she's that cool alternative."
I hate that. With a scene when Jean was possessing her, and she's like, by the way, spoiler review.
Oh yeah.
Is the fact that she's smart, funny, and a bit twisted, and I'm like, I hate when they do this in movies where they have the characters say their personality, but they don't actually make the character written that way.
It's like you are the most milquetoast, diet safe version of.
I bet you're safe.
You're not even safe.
I bet she's safe progressing in the first film.
Yeah,
I call her not the first film. Mm-hmm. That's what I think she is in Homecoming.
I mean, she's not even safe.
She's considered safe, transgressive.
She's not even safe, edgy. Barely.
Well, then I said safe, transgressive, not edgy.
Yeah, because it's like, oh my goodness, do something, say something.
Be an interesting person.
So it's like I do not like Michelle at all, and I just think that she. Like, I want her to get with Peter, but that's only because I like Peter, not because I like her.
That's the same thing I felt. I wanted her to go with Tom Holland's character, Peter, because I like Tom Holland. I think Tom, even though I have problems with the Tom Holland Spider-Man films, Tom Holland's not the problem.
No, he does really good, I think.
The problem with the Spider-Man films are the way they're written. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, this climax was really fun, action-wise, character-wise for Frank, but I know Jean Grey deserves to be in jail. She's a domestic terrorist.
I hated Jean Grey. I knew I wasn't going to like. Okay, first let me.
And it makes Peter's character worse.
Wait. One annoying at a time.
Yeah.
First annoying. I don't like your Temu Black Widow. Stop putting her in my face. Also, everything that I've seen of her, I just don't like her.
Also, let's also talk about the problems again that No Way Home has. Is how does the curse work when it comes to the Avengers? Did they just forget that Peter worked with them?
It legitimately seems that, yes, they forgot that it was Peter. Because he...
No, I mean, did they forget that Spider-Man worked with them?
No, they remember Spider-Man.
Spider-Man can't just go up to the Avengers and be like, hey...
the one thing I would say, though... disabled?
Yeah, they are disabled. They're mentally disabled. Have you seen Elena?
Yeah.
Elena.
But, yeah, I agree. Well, the one thing I would say, though, is wasn't Tony the one who handled Peter the most?
Well, Tony and Happy isn't Happy dead now? Good Peter.
I don't know if Happy's dead, but Tony's dead.
I forget if Happy died in No Way. No, he was hospitalized in No Way Home.
Yeah.
Also, I really hate how outside of Civil War, they're just erasing Ben. Only What If referenced that Ben even exists. People were generally wondering if Ben even existed. It wasn't until What If confirmed that Ben existed that people were like, okay, so he is alive. No, he's not alive. He did exist in this continuity.
Yeah, I don't like how they're trying to...
you could have put his grave next to Aunt May's.
It's like... I don't like how they erased Ben and they really just give May everything. It's like
with how long Peter and May have been living together by themselves, it makes sense that May would have a very profound part of his life. But he also lives with Uncle Ben for a long time too.
Yeah, so I don't like that. But anyway, so moving on to Jean Grey now. I'm sorry, you're awful. The first thing we see her do in the flashback when she's supposed to be normal is that they're practicing manipulating people and raping them.
Yeah, there's so much mind rape in this film. I like the way the mind rape is animated.
I think she uses it clever, and she's a clever villain.
I like the way the actor undulated.
And here's the thing I hated the most. And see, now I think it makes sense for Peter's character. He's the kind of person who will see the good in people no matter what.
Arrested.
He does the same thing with Dr. Octopus. So it to me it's consistent with his character. But the thing is that
maybe spitting in his grave.
But the thing is that I really hate is that okay, so towards the end he's like, you don't want to do this. It's like, why are you making it seem like she hasn't crossed the line yet? She crossed the line.
Remember, she didn't know her sister dead until she gets to the room.
Yeah.
With me, she made that old man get hit by a car before she even knows her sister's been killed.
Yeah, she's been murdering and violating people. I mean, like, going into somebody's
yeah.
I mean, when we were reviewing Young Justice, it's like they literally glance over how horrible McGann is.
Women get to be mind rapists.
It's like, that is awful. Like, one of the people I follow on Twitter, he was saying, and I totally agree with it, like how awful, terrifying, and disgusting psychics are. They're the most terrifying, horrifying things ever. It's and I can feel, and it's like, I'm like, Tanjiro, I can feel empathy for what happened to you. Like, it's sad that your mom...
I can be sympathetic that your mom abandoned you.
I can be sympathetic that your mom abandoned you and your sister was kidnapped before people could prove that you did anything wrong.
Editing sheep, I actually take that back, because now that I think of it, Sarah Gray was actually mid-mind raping a whole bunch of people in the park as she was being arrested, and considering the fact that she was doing it then, I'm just going to assume that she probably's done it before, so I have no pity for her.
But that doesn't mean anything that you did bad was right or justified.
The fact that she gets let go, like, she should have got... The thing is, she gets no punishment for her actions. She should have been shot.
That's what I'm saying, is that Peter never...
She should have lived, but she should have been shot. She needs some kind of punishment for what she did.
Peter never once says, yeah, but what you've been doing is wrong.
She deserves to be locked up.
He never says... And this isn't Peter. This is the writers. I know it because they got in their glorified head. I am woman.
I wanted Mr. A to jump between continuities and just rotate them and let her get shot instead. Mr. A would never let her go.
He never says what she's doing is wrong after he finds out what happened to her. It's like...
She even threatens to kill everybody in a kilometer radius. And I was like, oh, she used her psychic power to save your life. Then maybe we need to forgive her for throwing that man in front of a car.
Yeah, it's like...
And making that old lady drive the tank with a bomb in it. What if Peter didn't get the old lady out of the tank in time?
Yeah.
She would have blown up. How many people who could have been... If everyone was near that tank, they could have blown up.
Yeah, people probably did die. And it's just like... Again, it's like... Well, why can't you... Why is it always the female villains that you're like... Well, why do you make them do this horrible stuff? You didn't have to make her do this.
Yeah, the problem with the old Marvel was the fact that they kept on killing off all their villains, so they couldn't ever do, like, the... I forget what the name... What is Zemo's group called in Avengers of Mighty Heroes?
Damn it, you made me forget. I don't know, we'll just call them the Dark Avengers for now.
The evil Avengers that are now... Not the one that Elena runs, but the evil Avengers.
Yeah, the one that Yelena runs is dark, but they're just pathetic.
Yeah.
But this is why I don't want to go see... This is why I don't see Thunderbolts, because it's like, I don't like Yelena. Everything that I've seen of Yelena, she's lame and annoying, and she's just Temu Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't even have the red hair.
Well,
Yes, I know it's a different person, but it's just like, if you're gonna make a derivative character, at least make her look like her. And she's got nothing, she's got none of the zest, and it's like, that one scene when she makes Peter undress.
I don't mind. It's like, it's whatever.
I hate it because it's like, it was clearly just in there because you want your fan service. It's like, that did not have to be in there. If I'm going to get mad at unnecessary female fan service, then I'm going to get mad at unnecessary male fan service.
See, like I said, I don't care about that scene because I think I find male nudity funny.
Well, yeah, but
that's not really done at the job. Because that's the point of the joke, is he has his stripped down.
Yeah, I just like... But I don't like it because
obviously, it's like... If you made Frank make Alina strip, you would have a bunch of people hollering.
Oh, that's what I'm saying is, and it's like, you're not charismatic enough to pull this off. If you were more charismatic...
So this comes off as a sexual predator, which is really funny.
I know, and it's just like... And it's like, I just don't like Yelena. I don't like...
See, who could have done a well-written Black Cat?
Yeah.
That's who can get that scene done well.
See, this is the thing that I hate. Is because everybody's always like, oh, you guys had so many female villains. I mean, female heroes and villains. Everything's been pandering to females. It's like, no, we haven't got one good female hero. Well, it's like all the female heroes that we've been getting are crap. They're all awful people. None of them are allowed to act like Spider-Man does. Why can't I have a hero that acts like Spider-Man?
The one accepts into the all female villains get a lot of easy would be the one male villain, Zemo, where they made him Tumblr coded, and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Many Tumblr girls who were like ooh and eyeing him.
Falcon and Winter Soldier had that ginger redhead.
No.
Yeah, I forgot Tumblr Zemo was even a thing, and the fact that he was in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Thing is that Zemo was a terrorist in the first. He murdered a king.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that one and the villain in Thunderbolts, I heard, kind of gets off easy because it's like, oh, it's just trauma and stuff. I haven't seen it, but
trauma.
But I know that's what it is from watching the Little Platoons review.
Well, yeah, it's a female villain in phase 4 and 5. Of course, he's going to be let out easy.
No, the male villain. The male villain.
Wait.
The male villain in Thunderbolts.
The guy who ran the Black Widow? Who was the villain in Thunderbolts?
The male villain in Thunderbolts was this, like, evil psychic guy. And
I forgot. Taskmaster was in Black Widow. I'm getting my movies mixed up.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, Taskmaster was in Black Widow.
The one that is the most justified is Ghost, because she was infected when she was a child.
And, like I said, in the case of Jean Grey, it's like, oh, your mom abandoned you, so they don't have guidance, and they were still kids, so they don't know,
She's a teenager. She's at least 16 to 18.
Well, yeah,
I
because
think she's closer to 18 than she is 16 with me.
she's younger than Peter Parker, even in current day, because he says that she's a teenager.
Well, yeah, but Peter's college age, which means even if she's 17, she can still technically join the military with parents' consent, but her mom abandoned her. But I'm saying I don't care. If she can drive a car, she can know that hitting people with cars.
It doesn't. I know she's a minor, so that doesn't give her the same amount of culpability as like adults. But at the same time, she knows what's right and wrong. Anyone past the age of 8 know that going inside someone and using them as a meat puppet,
not a good thing.
Well, she basically targets vulnerable people. Like I said, she targeted at old ladies. She froze a man in front of a train. Look at that. I understand why Jean Grey...
It was a truck.
No, it was not a train. It was a van, car. It was a taxi.
Whatever, it still hurt, and he's probably dead.
Yeah, he probably broke his hip, and old people's hips.
Yeah,
but no, what
he ain't coming back from that.
They have themselves how terrifying it was to be possessed.
Yeah.
So no, like I said, what's funny is I do wish they did not spoil the hand fight in the trailers.
Yeah.
They did alter the fight scene. They did change the setting. So you didn't know it was inside the facility. But with him fighting the hand, they did cut that from the trailers and all the marketing.
Yeah, at least it didn't spoil it all.
Well, yeah.
I thought that fight was really
I like the fight
cool.
Like I said, I like all that stuff. See, I like the action during the climax. I just don't like Peter's characterization. I don't like Jean Grey's characterization.
I don't mind Peter's, but
Peter's goal is to rescue her and let her go free. He lets her go free. That means I don't like his characterization. She deserves to also go to prison.
No, I don't like the fact that he let her go. The only thing I could say is if I really wanted to cope hard, and this is a cope I admit, is that he was going to...
he said run.
Yeah, well, he was shot. He was delirious.
What do you think his plan was when he was going to go rescue her? We were wrong about her. What do you mean wrong about her? She threw a man in front of a car in front of you.
Yeah.
She was planning on hurting your girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. I can't really defend
your ex-girlfriend off a building after she mind controlled your ex-girlfriend to tongue you.
Mm-hmm. And also that, which she used Zendaya to rape you.
And then was inadvertently raped Zendaya.
Because... his plan was to kiss Michelle. He wasn't wanting to kiss Jean, so that's rape.
He wanted to kiss Michelle, who remembered him, and she was pretending to remember him.
Yeah, that really is awful, and I agree with Peter. It is unforgivable.
Yeah. But the person he needs to be mad at is Jean, but Jean suddenly gets off free because she's a girl in Marvel.
Yeah, and she's the worst problem.
But I don't care that a character assassinated Jean in the first half of the film, because I don't like X-Men. I think they're retarded. When it comes to main continuity. Marvel does not do enough to actually justify mutants.
I don't think so either. And especially because it's like, okay, why is Peter loved?
Gammas make sense because gammas are like crazy. They're psychologically broken people, typically.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I like X-Men unto themselves.
I like X-Men in theory. It's just that in practice, I think they don't make world building sense.
But I did think that, like I said, I do think the movie was way better. I think the action was really good. The beginning made us really feel like it was a Spider-Man movie. They did the suit a lot better because it doesn't look like it's a fake suit.
I like
painted on.
I like the ears, being the fact that you can see his ears through it. I like the fact that you can see the lines around the shoulders.
But it's not like where it's Amazing Spider-Man 2 where it almost seems baggy.
Also, granted,
they're probably doing they do.
Disagree.
Huh?
The Wolf Woods. He just vanishes halfway through the film.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Also, Peter still does not have his own main villain yet. Every film, Peter never had. Yeah, you get a little montage of Peter fighting his quote-unquote his villains, but Peter does not have a villain yet. First film, Vulture cares about Tony. Second film, Mysterio has a gay crush on Tony. First film, there are none of his villains.
Better than Miles Morales in his films. He ain't got nothing that's his.
I get what you mean. I was gonna say, it's like Mysterio.
It's Jean going after damage control.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Because I was gonna say, it's like, those were Peter Spider-Man's villains.
But no, none of them cared about Spider-Man. They all cared about Tony. They all had a gay crush on Tony. Everybody loves Tony. Like, I get Tony's a good, great character, but like, can we stop writing it hard?
In the case of, but no, I think the action was really good, and I like that.
Oh no, this was a good movie.
Now, obviously,
I agree with Jester about everything with Jean Grey. That's terrible.
Yes, if you got rid of Jean Grey or made Jean Grey
change her name to a different character, to the original villain, to a different character.
Okay, let me go back to what I was like. Another thing that I really like, although obviously they're going to say this is for like, oh, the character reasons, like it's a bad thing, but I really did like that he kept his mask on, because so many characters in superhero films take off their mask so much.
Oh, I know, that's the problem with like the amount of time they could take Andrew Garfield's mask off, they took it.
Yeah, but so I like that. Obviously, they were trying to make a different point with it, that he's not separated enough from his work, but I still liked it.
I do like Frank and Peter's relationship, because I do agree with that one post on Marvel about the only two sane people in the Marvel universe is Peter and also somehow Frank. Also, I agree with the people on Twitter. I think if Jean went inside Frank's mind, he would have been screaming.
Yeah, but no, I think, okay, so first of all, don't make it Jean Grey, but if you do make it Jean Grey, don't make her do all that evil stuff. So you can't have it both ways.
Make her know that her sister's dead, so she's already close to losing it.
Well, yeah, because then if she knew that she was dead, then I could explain it.
She's a girl with nothing to lose now.
Yeah, but then it's okay, so it's like, also, don't make it Jean Grey, or don't make her that evil. You have to have it one way or the other. And then, also, you also have to,
I never know what the film
make her get arrested.
I know.
And make Peter say that what she's doing is wrong. Because, like I said, I just couldn't get over it when he was I literally was jaw dropped. It's like, oh my goodness, he's literally not saying the things that she's doing currently are wrong. He's making it seem like she's going to do something horribly wrong.
Also, and everything that's... Okay,
which, yes, she was going to do something. What she was about to do would have been the worst thing she would have done.
I get the meme of, haha, New Yorkers are all oblivious. But the scene where they arrest her in the middle of the public was really funny because, like, you can't arrest an illegal alien who's had 4 priors without someone posting it on the internet and making a big deal about it. But, oh no, you shouldn't arrest him. The fact that they arrested a small teenage girl with a SWAT team in the middle of a park and nobody pulled out their phone, nobody recorded it, magically all these, like, if anybody did post videos, magically they all vanished. What, did they have the Deckard's mind eraser from Incredibles?
Oh, that was another thing that was really funny. You could tell so hard that they were really trying to get Soy Hulk out of the minds of the people and try to turn him back into the Hulk that we know.
They really regretted doing Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
Well,
he's ridiculous.
Also,
he was the worst thing about Endgame. Right next to Fat Four.
I get why they did Professor Hulk. Professor Hulk in the comics, I heard, is actually well done. I think the problem is the fact that, so the thing is, I don't mind Savage Hulk being a problem, being the fact that Natasha is dead, and the only thing keeping Hulk really in line was World.
Yeah.
No, wait, and he knew Natasha was alive when he left during Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It wasn't until after Thor Ragnarok. So, like I said, Savage Hulk exists, so Savage Hulk being this constructive now that Natasha's dead, I have no problem with. It is funny that they gave, I was hoping that they would at least mention, Tobey's Spider-Man at least once, what they did do.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be really weird if they don't mention it.
Well, yeah, I was liking that too, because it's like, it literally is Tobey's way of web swinging.
Here's something really funny and really interesting.
I did find it funny how gross he found it.
Yeah, I do like how they copied the scene from the comic when Peter wakes up. So what's funny is, originally, first of all, originally in the original Spider-Man 1 by Sam Raimi, he was going to have web suiter. There's even one scene where you can see the web suiter on his arm that they forgot to remove.
Yeah.
But then they changed it to organic web to fit with the puberty allegory.
Yeah.
Then the comics changed to give him organic web suitors.
Like the movie.
Yeah, because that's the comics always do that. Same with Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Then the movies are now copying the comics. I do fuck where Peter has web suitors and then gains organic webs. I do find that kind of wheel, like the wheel.
Writing incest.
Basically, the film is a product of animated inbreeding. Suddenly, this is all starting to make more sense, isn't it?
Like, okay, I was gonna say Ouroboros, but I thought that was a little rude, so I was gonna say like, samsara, like the wheel. I like, I like this sense of, we inspire one person, who inspires another person, who inspires another person, yada yada yada.
But I will say,
you implied more like the thief and the cobbler and Aladdin to the thief and the cobbler.
So, in the end, as much I did really like this movie, I think it was the best one.
I do recommend it.
Yeah, I think it was really fun to see in theaters. It was a really fun superhero movie. And as much as I don't like Ned and Michelle, they weren't a problem. The only problem narrative-wise was Jean Grey. She was
Surprise,
so
apparently the
bad.
So apparently Tom Holland had way more influence on the script than the rest of the films. So apparently the person who gets Spider-Man the most out of all Marvel currently is a Brit. Let this sink in, chat.
Well, Andrew was a Brit too.
He didn't have say on the scripts.
That is true.
I'm saying is that when I'm talking about Marvel, I'm talking about current Marvel MCU Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, let it sink in that Spider-Man, our New York friendly neighborhood New York guy, the person who gets him the most apparently out of all current Marvel is a British man.
Why did the English keep getting our stuff?
We let them.
Why?
We threw their tea in the river, and this is how we repay them. Like we said, like.
I mean, I like Henry Cavill as much as anybody else, but he should be playing Superman. He's a Brit.
He was playing the Man from U.N.C.L.E., but that movie went nowhere.
But yeah, I think it was a good movie, despite its major flaws. I know we kind of are crapping on Jean Grey a lot, rightfully so.
Well, she deserves it.
She definitely deserves it. But, surprisingly, despite that big flaw, it was still a very enjoyable movie.
Yeah, like I said, I'd say I'd probably give it like a 7.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. 7.
Well, later.
And there you have it, me and my brother's out of theater reaction to Spider-Man Brand New Day. And now that I have stewed on it, overall, I would say it was still a really fun, enjoyable movie, but the things that I dislike have greatly just grown. And the biggest one is Jean Grey. And I'm not even an X-Men fan. I'm just someone who likes good storytelling. And I think that if you make someone who acts like a homicidal maniac throughout your movie, and then show that they were an innocent snowflake who was just totally victimized and they did nothing wrong and they just need to hear that they're special, and then get away scot-free and just pretend like they're completely innocent, is not really a good thing. Like, no. Like, I just wanted Spider-Man to tell her what she did was wrong. And if you want to make her get away, if you want to make her be a villain, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not an X-Men fan because I've just never watched the X-Men. So, to me, it wouldn't really matter. It's just that you can't have her do all these bad things and then act like she didn't do anything bad. That's just bad story writing. And now you have some of the people involved in making this film saying, oh, she didn't actually kill people. Mother Fluffer, did we see the same movie? Of course she killed people. She killed that guy, definitely. She just let him stand in the middle of the street and get whacked by a van. He ain't coming back from that. It would have to be a miracle. And it's just like, no. He's not coming back from that. And there was also that tank incident. Yeah, people definitely died there. And even if they didn't die, they definitely had injuries that they will never recover from. And they'll never be the same. And even if she didn't injure people, they described the whole mind rape as torture. I remember in Young Justice that they described going into someone's mind as a very intimate thing. And even though that was in Young Justice, I believe that is actually a good way to just view it. Because how else would you view going into someone's mind? The first thing we see is them going into people's minds and controlling them like meat puppets. And this is before they even say one word about their mom ditching them, which I got news for you, sweetheart. Even if your mom did ditch you, that's no right to torture innocent people. And your sister gets kidnapped and no one takes pictures. Like my brother said, it's like, no one notices? I know New Yorks are oblivious, that's the stereotype in films, but still, have you seen anything to do with life? That's not how things work. And it just really is infuriating that they just kind of make her get off scot-free. I know I'm kind of going on a long rant, but it's something that really did bother me, because a lot of people will always say, oh, we've had so many female heroes, female villains, it's time to do some male stuff, and I agree, superheroes do need to have more male doing cool things and stop being made fun of and the butt of the joke, because I love male superheroes. I think they're really cool, so just stop making fun of them. But at the same time, I want to see cool female heroes. It's just that every single time we get cool female heroes, they always act like garbage human beings. And also that is Elena really sucks for saying that Spider-Man deals with small potatoes. He was part of the Battle of Endgame. Where were you, sweetheart? Nowhere. Nowhere. What do you mean he deals with small potatoes? Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate Yelena. But despite that, the movie was still very fun and enjoyable, and I wish it was better. It is funny when you actually think about it, that there is not a single Spider-Man movie that I don't have a problem with. Like, the Sam Raimi films, Mary Jane is awful. My brother isn't that bothered by her, but I think she's awful. And Spider-Man,
He should have gone together with Ursula. She was much better. I liked her way better.
she was so much more cuter. And then with the Andrew Garfield movies, number one's kind of like a real slow start, and then number two's ending is just like a train wreck. It has some really good moments, and I love the Andrew Garfield movies. I really do. Not as much as the Tobey Maguire movies, but the Andrew ones are really good. But the story is just a mess. And then with the Tom Holland ones, you've got Zendaya not being able to emote out of a paper bag. You've got Ned being really just unfun for me. Like, I found no enjoyment in Ned. Mysterio is like a mess in the fact that he's like, does this and then just everybody believes him. I don't even know. I can't even remember how much problems I had with it, but I had so much problems with it. And there was some moments where I was just like, this is not enjoyable. And then with No Way Home, I really did love Toby and Andrew. They were so much fun, but there were some scenes that just really ruined the moments. Like, oh my goodness, it really does seem like you did not do your best research into their movies because you're just kind of ignoring things. But that movie was enjoyable, and in this, you got Jean Grey. So, I cannot escape the Spider-Man curse of no film being 100% perfect. But overall, Spider-Man is still, like, one of my favorite superheroes of all time. And that's why I want his films to be good. So, hopefully the next Spider-Man film will be even better. Until next time, bye!